as you guys can see, we are back in the car, which means we're doing another bookstore vlog. I love filming bookstore vlogs because there's just something so relaxing about going in, putting your headphones on, and just listening to music while you're just surrounded by things that you love, which obviously are books. We're gonna go in, we are gonna see if there's any new releases because I did go to the bookstore last week, so I'll show you guys those as well. But I'm so excited. April has been such an amazing reading month and such an amazing time where books are being released, and not to mention Taylor Swift is also releasing a new album. And while I'm filming this, we are literally a couple hours away until the release, which by the time that this video goes up, it already has. So let me know which songs are your favorites if you guys do listen to her music, but I am so excited. But other than that, like I said, April has been such an amazing reading month. I am so excited and so proud of all the books that I've read. I am so close to finishing my April TBR, and this is the first time that has happened. I usually only read about 2 to 3 books for my physical TBR, knowing that I just have a couple more books, like maybe 2 to 3 books left. That's exciting. So I brought a book with me because I'm also filming a different reading vlog, and so this is on that TBR and I'm so close to finishing it. I think I'm about 40% in, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more into this book and just tackle it as much as I can. And if you guys are ever curious about what I rated those books, you guys can always check out my Goodreads. I always update it there first. So today's plans are, we're gonna go to the bookstore, obviously. We're gonna go to a coffee shop, do some little bit of reading, and try to get as much of this done. I'm excited. Let's go see what's new in Barnes. Alright y'all, so we are in our next location. I am gonna go get some coffee. It looks a little busy here, so we'll see, but I'm hoping to find a really cute little corner around the coffee shop, do some reading, and just try to read as much as I can. Basically what this book is about Addie LaRue and how she was born in 1714, and there were some things that happened in her life where she basically made a deal with the devil. Not really, but making that deal, people now can't remember her, and she also can't die. You're just going through her entire life, going back and forth from 1714 and, you know, the present timeline, which will be like 2014. It's really sad because she can't really form any long-lasting relationships because no one knows who she is and people forget her. People call her a thief, to, you know, all these different things, and so she's having to navigate life and trying to figure out how she can live life with people forgetting her. And it's just really sad seeing her live through that life and seeing people forget her so quickly. I don't really know what this genre is. I think it's like a historical fiction because it's not really fantasy, because there's really not much, you know, like fantasy aspects to it other than just like gods. But there's just like the god that we have now, but then also other ones that we don't really know much of what they do. We don't really get an explanation of them as much. We just know that they exist. Let's see how much I can get through. I am on page 167. We shall see. I'm super excited, and I'm also a little anxious because there's just so many people here, so we'll see if we end up finding anything or if I get too anxious and just run away. So we shall see. Let's go find a cute little coffee shop. Alright y'all, so I kind of messed up. I didn't know, okay? I did not know. So as you guys saw, I bought 2 books at Barnes. I got The Beautiful and Damned and Butcher and Blackbird, and I actually own this copy already. I know. On my way back home, I was driving and then out of nowhere, I started to realize, wait a minute, I think I already own one of these books. And so when I got home, I came immediately to my TBR card. This one I bought at Half Price Books a long time ago. It's been a couple months. And so obviously I forgot, but I really, really like this cover so much. It's so pretty. Oh my God. But guess what? I'm gonna be the mature person and return it because I already own a copy. Do I want to be mature right now? No, I don't. I really want to keep this copy, but I already own one. There's just like no point. It's very pretty though, and I really, really love this cover. Whoever designed this, chef's kiss, your artist. But sadly, she will be back at Barnes tomorrow to go to another different home. Initially, I bought it because I started rewatching Gossip Girl. If you guys don't know, it's basically about just a bunch of rich kids living in New York, and one of the main girls there, her name is Serena. She loves this book so much. So I truly wanted to know what her book taste was, not for like a video or anything. I just truly wanted to know. I don't know if it's like a mandatory thing to love classics when you are that rich, but I really truly wanted to know why she loved this book so much, because you do hear about it a couple times in the series. The other book that we bought was Butcher and Blackbird. This has been very popular right now. I know that it was like an OG book talk book, you know, it kind of sizzled down, but now it's back up. This is basically about two serial killers who are, you know, killing people, but they're not just killing anyone, they're killing people who are bad people. So I guess that kind of justifies their killing. Obviously it does not, but that's how they justify it themselves. I think I've been reading the same thing over and over, and I think that's why I'm really enjoying The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, because even though it's like a historical fantasy, I really love that aspect, and I've never read anything like that before. So I know that because I have not read anything like this either, I'm really going to enjoy it. I really need to start going through different genres and just different kind of plots, because lately I've been feeling like a lot of these books are very much rinse and repeats. And like I said previously, that I did try to film this vlog before, so these are the new books that I bought recently. So the first book that we got was The Midnight Library. This one I really wanted to read because it's another book that the whole premise of it is pretty new to me, so I really want to read more stuff like that. The next book that I got was Saturday Night Ghost Club. This one's kind of like a Stranger Things meets, I think it was Stand By Me. That's the one that I was thinking of. So this one's basically like that. It's just like a couple people basically haunting ghosts. That one actually my husband picked out a couple months ago, but I picked it up because I grabbed it, so it did not count. The next book was Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This is a new release, and I ran and started reading this so quickly, literally I think the same day. This one was really, really good, and I cannot wait for the rest of the series. Reading vlog coming soon. The next book that we got was The Big Door Prize. And this one I bought mostly because I wanted to read it, and I think it will be a fun idea for me to read it because obviously I like books and my husband likes TV shows and movies. And so this is actually a Apple original. This one was basically turned into, I think, like a TV show or movie on Apple. And then the last two books that we got was the duology. This one is After the Cruel Prince. This one basically takes place after that, and it follows our main female character's brother. It's so good. I'm not gonna say much about it because it's a little bit of a spoiler from the first book, but I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm a little sad because I don't know if she's gonna continue writing in this world, and if not, then I'm just gonna savor them for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna read these soon, because if it is, I don't want to leave just yet. At the coffee shop, we actually got a, I don't know if it's like a decent amount. I think I read maybe like 30 pages. I don't know. I'll put it right here. I didn't really stay there too long because it looked like it was about to rain. So I'm going to continue reading a little bit more today and just get a little bit further. I'm really enjoying this one. This one will also be in that reading vlog. So do stick around to find out what I rate them and what my thoughts are, because I have a lot, especially with this one. It's so good. So let's continue reading.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair. giving